Alright, so recently I did a video on kind of the state of the gaming industry and, criticized all the, stupid little broken shit that they do in video games to make extra money. And just recently with the whole E3 press conference, there was a download for the story mode on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So I downloaded that, and at the end you get, this picture here, which tells you what you're going to get for, giving them extra money. And, I've been a fairly big fan of the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Whenever the first one came out, I played it in arcades all the time. I absolutely loved it. And then when Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out, I got that. That was the only one I ever owned on the consoles, or at least the first one I owned on the consoles, and that was just an amazing game, like freaking amazing. Whenever Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, I was super hyped for it, pre-ordered, got it whenever it came out, and played it, and I didn't like a lot of the changes they made to the games. Like, I loved the characters they had in it, and that's part of why I was so excited, but the way the characters played, it wasn't like a fighting game. It wasn't like the other Marvel vs. Capcoms. Like, the characters are just all really, like, bulky and slow, so it doesn't feel like, they're big fighters. And also, a lot of the essentially power levels of the characters seemed really off. And of course, this one, playing through this one in the demo, and the same thing. So I'll probably eventually get it just to own it and be able to play it with friends. But I'll be waiting for whenever they release this game, complete for less than the $60 price tag that they're asking for, an incomplete, or, more than that for incomplete game. But anyways, I wanted to kind of, do this video with people to kind of show, like, the game model. We're going to go and look at the GameStop website and see specifically what it is you're going to be, paying for now. GameStop site, so we can kind of see what we had going on with that picture. For the pre-order bonuses, you get those 2 costumes if you bought the regular edition, which is just the $60, which is, full price for a real game. So for $60 you can have 2 extra costumes and miss out on all the DLC for, like, the first 3 months, which I believe is what the season passes are. I think they even sell, season pass for $30, which is kind of odd. But anyway, so if you paid this $30, then you'll still get everything with the deluxe edition, I'm guessing. Let's see what the deluxe edition specifically states that it gives you. I imagine the deluxe edition just comes with the season pass, and I guess the 2 extra little costumes added on. Yeah, the character pass on a steelbook case. So that's kind of nifty, the steelbook case, but not something I would pay a whole freaking $30 more for. But anyways, also the season pass is exactly $30 anyway, so if you're gonna get the season pass, don't be dummy, just get the deluxe edition and you get the nifty little steel box case, I guess. They also have the collector's edition, which is $200, where you just get a bunch of interesting little nifty statues and an infinity ring along with the big badass case along with your package for $200, which in all honesty isn't like too horrible a thing, like, especially depending on what size the statues are, because statues can get pretty freaking expensive. They can get about $100 a piece anyway. Let's see if it says how. 1/10 scale? What the hell does that even mean? Alright. They look to be about as big as the boxes, which has to hold the book. So, they're probably fairly big. The collector's edition probably isn't like too horrible to buy, especially if you really want all that stuff. However, I wish you could at least pick, like, the statues that would come into your collector's edition. That would make it worth $200 for me. But yeah. So anyways, talking about, going back to that picture, we got 6 DLC characters, and then 6 premium costumes. And then you get an extra 4 if you pre-ordered. So, if you're pre-ordering, you get 10 premium costumes, and then the 6 downloadable characters. But, one of the characters that's for download is actually Sigma himself, one of the main characters. So clearly, this isn't DLC to add to the game. No, this is stuff that they've already made that they just took out of the game so that you're forced to pay them extra. Like, they're holding it hostage, basically. Content hostage is the best way to describe this DLC, especially with the costumes and stuff, because they're already telling you what you're gonna get. It's not like that's the thing, like with these season passes, and it's all just broken up fucking games. As I've mentioned before, I'm completely fine with DLC if they are adding to story. Like, the DLC that's coming out for Horizon Zero Dawn is a good show. Like, just more fucking content for your game. That's awesome. But if you've already got content for your fucking game and you break it up and you hold it hostage for $30 fucking, that is bullshit. It's just fucking ridiculous. And people are buying it are even more ridiculous, in my opinion, because and like I'm not going to be buying this game at all. I'm just going to be waiting for like the 4 to 5 months whenever they release the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Complete Edition for probably less than the $60 price tag even. And it'll just have all the stuff. I mean, that's always what happens. That's what happened for the first Injustice. Guarantee that's what's going to happen for the next Injustice. That's what happens for a lot of games nowadays. Even the The Witcher 3 has a complete edition out now, which I think is about, like, it might be at $50 now, but even their DLC that they released was actual additions to the story. Like, it wasn't stuff that was ripped out of the story for money. Like, they actually were doing that right, and even that now you can get for less than, like I said, the $60 price tag that originally came out at. So I will not be supporting this business model at all. I'll just wait and get it for significantly cheaper later. Which, I mean, is still giving money to the or giving money to the company, but it's only giving them the money they fucking earned. So yeah, that was my little rant on DLC business models. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're as angry as I am about it. Although I guess I'm just maybe a bitter, angry old fuck. So I'm the 28-year-old version of Lewis Black. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and comment. It's what makes the YouTubes go around. Feel free to subscribe. It helps out. It helps me out. Helps you out. And most importantly, don't forget to take care of yourselves.